Hello, everybody. Today is May 26th, 2020. Just finished Murph yesterday. Had Memorial Day. Hopefully, that went very well for everyone. Hopefully, everybody made smart decisions with scaling it if need be, and you're not feeling too beat up today. So, the point of this video is going to be a couple things. Number one, the power of community, and number two, just updates to the private track. I haven't done a video about the private track in a while, and it has undergone a lot of evolution in the last year or two, and so it's going to be a little catch up on what that's all about. But today on Linchpin, the workout of the day is Annie, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 of sit-ups and double unders and sit-ups. It's evading my mind right now which one comes first. But basically, that was a wonderful workout choice today, given what Murph was yesterday, because I wanted something today which was a much smaller time domain. I didn't want any below parallel. I didn't want any pushing with the upper body. I didn't want any pulling with the upper body. And so Annie was a nice choice. So a tough workout in and of itself, for sure. Double unders can be frustrating. 150 sit-ups is no joke, but ideally it treats people well after Murph. So, all right, diving right in. People are going to think that I'm crazy, but I'm really not. Bobby, I see you right there. It's 5x2. I'm really not. Getting into shape, changing the way that you think about fitness, having the discipline every day to get up and to do something challenging, and especially if you're not cherry picking workouts, to do something with variance that gets you outside of your comfort zone is really hard. If you happen to be a tower of discipline and you've never struggled with it, well then that's fantastic. I'm happy for you. But I don't think that's a very common story in the world. Most people, human beings, are communal creatures. Most people enjoy a support network, and a support network helps keep everybody on track. You can exchange ideas and best practices, and that helps you achieve your goals faster, and ideally makes it a bit more fun along the way. You're not just suffering in silence in your corner of the world. And if you have that positive, fun, encouraging support network, I just think your compliance goes through the roof as well. So it's good for everybody. So we have a wonderful community, which you've probably noticed on the Linchpin Instagram page. There's regular folks that comment there all the time, and read the comments. They're cool and positive and supportive, even on the internet. Isn't that shocking? On the internet, people are nice to each other. It blows my mind. It fills me with pride at the same time. Well, we have that community for the Linchpin private track. We have our own closed Facebook group, which I admittedly was extremely reluctant to start. A buddy of mine, Nick, basically twisted my arm and he's like, look, I really think you should start a private Facebook group for the private track. And I was like, absolutely not. Nothing good happens on Facebook. All it is people arguing about politics, religion, the latest thing in pop culture. I mean, you name it. I'm like, I don't want any part of that. People don't have nice discussions on Facebook. It's just they throw stones at each other. Nothing gets accomplished. So I dragged my feet for a long time. And finally, like I said, begrudgingly agreed. And we've had a private Facebook group now for probably about the last year. But we didn't have that the first year, 18 months that the private track was around. And I am astonished. People think that I'm crazy. Our private Facebook group is a beacon of positivity. It's probably what Facebook was supposed to be, or people thought that it could be. Well, it actually is. We have thousands of people from all around the world, and all they do is support each other. They're positive. They exchange ideas and best practices. They share videos and help each other out. And it is crazy. And I go through all the comments every day, and they always fill me with pride. And they're always awesome and uplifting and do exactly what I said before, which is help with compliance and keeping you on track and and building a true community with people that you get to know and share stories with. Every now and then, though, somebody posts a comment that just hits me harder than it normally does, pulls at my heartstrings more than it normally does. And one happened yesterday with Murph, and I'm going to share it. I'm not going to share the individual's name because I don't want to betray their confidence, but I'm going to read the comment because it was just that powerful. Okay, here we go. So this was yesterday when we did Murph. He says, in the 3 years I did CrossFit at a box, I never attempted Murph. I always thought I'd have to scale it too much, or that the sheer number of repetitions was too difficult for my level of fitness. I stopped working out for various reasons and did almost nothing fitness related for 2 years. Enter CrossFit Linchpin. I lurked for a while after joining the private Facebook group, and I was in awe of all these fit individuals crushing the programming. I never posted anything, and I did the workouts here and there, but I didn't really give it an honest chance. At the beginning of this year, I decided to make a change. Instead of one workout a month, I started doing a few. I made my first post about how I was struggling so badly with motivation and consistency, and I was asking the community for help. I was fearful that it would be answered with toxic comments such as suck it up, stop whining, etc. I was shocked and enamored at how much positivity there was in this group. He says, on the internet no less, which I can totally understand because it shocked me too. I learned that scaling is not only cool, but it's encouraged. My confidence grew, and by April, I had got myself into a rhythm of working out 3 days a week. Still room for improvement. So today, he did his first ever half Murph, and I finished it. Thank you guys so much for this entire group. You have no idea what a positive impact you are having on me and many others that may be too shy or self-conscious to post their own struggles, triumphs, or failures. For those of you that may be like me, trust this group has your best interests at heart. They will help you, they will encourage you, and they will share your burdens and successes with you. How awesome is that? It absolutely warmed my heart like nothing else. And I'm not ashamed to say that it got me misty when I read that. So that's the power of community. Those comments happen, and so it's a very, I hope that everyone out there has something like that, because if you are involved in a community that will positively support you, as I said, your ability to achieve your goals is going to absolutely skyrocket. So that's the community aspect of it. We've even had people that have been off Facebook for years. Can't blame you for that. Get back on Facebook and create a just private account solely for the purpose of joining the group. Several folks are doing that, and I like that tactic a lot. So that's that aspect of it. Let's talk about just the evolution of the private track, what's going on with it now, Linchpin in general. And it truly is for anyone, but it's not necessarily for everyone, and I'm okay with that. And here's what I mean by that. It's for anyone because constantly varied functional movements at high intensity being relative to the individual's capacity, with the ability to scale and modify workouts, well, that is for anyone. But it's not for everyone, because one of our little mottos is true, which is we do what is effective, not what's popular. So we're not afraid to do things like do sprint days, or work your L-sit. Nobody enjoys that. We place importance on things like strict pull-ups. These are things that are very easy to avoid, right? Nobody likes to sprint and work their L-sit. And, we respect heavy days. We don't try to jam too much into one day's training. We're going to get in a good heavy lifting session, give it the respect it deserves, you get the adaptation, then you're going to stretch and go home, and life's really good. We embrace intensity over volume. And just some classic things that work profoundly well. So, again, it is for anyone, but it's not necessarily for everyone. And the evolution has been, when it first came out, there was the workout of the day posted as there always has been on our website and on Instagram, for free. Enjoy, have a blast, and the Monster Mash as well. And then people wanted some warm ups. And so the private track started, and there was just a written warm up and a little written description about the workout, maybe how you should attack it, etc., etc. Like, that was it. That was zilch, like nothing else. And we've kept adding a little bit and a little bit and a little bit, trying to make it just fit the needs of what people want. And now, what we have, and I've tried not to forget, every single day you've got a very well thought out, detailed warm up. And it's my personal opinion that most people shortchange the warm up. And a detailed warm up that will actually prepare you for what you're going to do that day should ideally not only have you perform better that day, but actually get your body feeling good and primed, so that ideally you're not just shocking it too much, and then you can get into the gym day after day feeling better. So that's a huge part as well. Got the daily warm up. You have the workout of the day, obviously, which is again on Instagram and our website. We provide a scaled option of whatever that workout happens to be. If the workout has running or something, we'll give you what you should do on a rower or a bike or a ski erg, etc., etc., etc. Again, we'll give you a scaled or modified version of that. We give you goal times for whatever the workout happens to be, so you can help gauge yourself with that as well. There's some demo videos of whatever the movements in the workout happen to be. And then a big evolution has been from that written description that I'll actually provide a short video every day for every workout. And that video could be probably 5 to 9 minutes is the average one per workout. And we'll just walk through what's going on in that workout. We'll walk through every aspect of the day's training, make sure you understand the intent of the workout, and then have some other metrics that will be useful for you. So if there's X amount of back squats in the workout, should you choose a percentage of your 1 rep max? Should you be able to do a certain amount unbroken, etc., etc.? Just to try to get some information into your head so that you can make the best decision possible to scale or modify that workout to meet your needs. So we'll give you that. We'll give you the goal times. We'll, of course, give you the dumbbell or the limited equipment version of the workout, which is one of my personal favorites and it's been a personal favorite forever because dumbbells are so fantastic. But obviously, given what's happening in the world these days, I think more and more people are embracing having some dumbbells and a small contingent of gear in their home, their apartment, or their garage to stay fit. If heaven forbid you ever get locked down, or maybe nothing that crazy again, but you can't go to the gym for whatever reason, etc., etc. So the dumbbell options are limited equipment crew, and our limited equipment crew is our zombie apocalypse team as far as I'm concerned, because they always just get almost an extra dosing. I don't care what you're doing. If you're doing it with dumbbells, 9 times out of 10 it's just more challenging, and those individuals on the limited equipment crew just do dumbbells on a regular basis, and so because of that they turn into just fire-breathing monsters. And then we also give a no equipment workout, so you have zilch, nothing, no gear, you have your body and planet Earth, and we give a no equipment workout every day as well. And then obviously we have optional accessory work in case you are the sort of individual that would like to dive into some accessory work. We got you covered there. And cool down and stretching for the day, and then obviously you get a Beyond the Whiteboard subscription as well, which Beyond the Whiteboard is. There's a reason that we're with Beyond the Whiteboard. There's a reason that we have Beyond the Whiteboard host the Linchpin private track, because they are phenomenal. Their software is phenomenal, their tech's phenomenal, their support's incredible. I know the individuals that own and run the company, and they are pure CrossFitters at heart. They have the best interest of the community in mind, and so it's perfectly in line with what we have going on as well. So it's just a wonderful pairing. Oh, Jason, yes, so that was mean. That was mean in a fun way. So I think yesterday, the day before, I'm polishing up the future programming as we speak. I program in 4-week chunks, so to speak, okay? And I have to come up with everything that I just mentioned, not only the workouts that all need to flow in this beautiful synergy, etc., etc., But then we need to have the warm-ups, the cool-downs, the accessory work, the goal times, the rounds, the scaling, the limited equipment. Like, there's a lot of stuff to, it takes a while to do that. So I program in 4-week chunks, and by the time that we're in the last week of whatever the current 4-week chunk is, sometime in that last week, the next 4-week chunk gets uploaded. And so I just was putting the finishing touches on some future stuff, and there's a workout coming up. I think I said it was on June 25th, and it's a dirty workout, but in a beautiful way. It makes me smile. It makes me grin. And so I posted something on the private Facebook group that just said, there's a storm coming on June 25th. And everybody ran with that, had a blast with it, because obviously they know exactly what that means. All right, let me see. So anyway, that's the quick update of the evolution of the private track. I'm profoundly proud with where it's come, and the positive impact that it's had on everybody. You don't have to take my word for it. Go to the link in our bio, click on that, or go to CrossFitLinchpin.com, click on private track, and you get a 14-day free trial. How cool is that? Don't just check it out. Love it. I hope you stick around. I think you will love it. And you will love the people. Get yourself on that. Regardless of your feelings for Facebook, get yourself in that private Facebook group if you do join the private track. Oh, greetings from Chile. What's going on? Yes, Chile. I've been to Chile maybe 6 or 8 times in my life. Viña del Mar, Reñaca, of course, Santiago. Let's see. Yeah, Chile is awesome. Let's see if I missed any comments here. Okay, just some waves, bunch of waves right back at you. Brazil, nice. Somebody says this is an amazing community. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, so somebody else says, thank you for adding value while not adding money. Yeah, so I mean, when the private track first came out, it was $10 a month, like I said, when it was just the warm-ups and the written description. And then all that other stuff that I mentioned got added, and it's still $10 a month. So I think it's the deal of the century here. Rick, if the warm-up has Turkish get-ups, I skip them. I don't enjoy them either. They are effective and work well, but I do not enjoy them. And that's another part of it, right? We program what is effective, not necessarily popular. Oh, we get some members of the limited equipment crew on here. Yes. Yep, we get somebody saying Beyond the Whiteboard has been a great resource. It truly is. All right, I think we are good. All right. That's it. Enjoy Annie today. I hope that Murph went well yesterday. I saw people scaling Murph in every conceivable fashion, from vest, no vest, to cut the reps, to just do a half Murph, to everything in between, to ring rows, to knee push-ups. It's fantastic. Scaling is cool. Embrace scaling. Reject your ego. Scaling is a phenomenal thing. It is not a bad word, and it will help get you fitter faster. So that's it. All right. I'll talk to you later.